On a dark night, Spider-Man is wandering around New York when he notices a strange and mysterious crack on one of the walls. Curiosity piqued, he approaches and decides to enter the crack to see what awaits him. Spider-Man passes through the crack and suddenly finds himself in the underwater city of Bikini Bottom. He looks around in amazement, observing the colorful and quirky houses of this new world. Spider-Man's eyes fall on the Krusty Krab restaurant. The delicious smell coming from inside makes him even hungrier. He decides to go in and have a burger. Inside the restaurant, Spider-Man sits down and starts eating his burger. The fish of Bikini Bottom stare at him with wide, astonished eyes. After finishing his delicious meal, Spider-Man leaves the restaurant. While wandering around Bikini Bottom, Spider-Man approaches SpongeBob's pineapple house. The house, resembling a giant pineapple, stands out among the other homes. SpongeBob looks out the window of his pineapple house and suddenly spots Spider-Man. He panics. To play a prank, Spider-Man performs some acrobatic moves, trying to scare SpongeBob. Terrified, SpongeBob doesn't know what to do. He quickly grabs his phone with trembling hands and calls Squidward. With a shaky and frightened voice, he tells Squidward that Spider-Man has entered Bikini Bottom and is near his house. Squidward, who has just woken up and is still tired, answers the phone with a yawn. Surprised by SpongeBob's words, he decides to head to SpongeBob's house to see what's happening. Squidward arrives at SpongeBob's house and is shocked to see Spider-Man standing in front of it. He asks Spider-Man why he has come to Bikini Bottom and what his intentions are. SpongeBob slowly steps outside, watching them fearfully from a distance. Squidward's attitude angers Spider-Man. In his frustration, Spider-Man throws his web at Squidward. Spider-Man then throws his web at SpongeBob as well. Both SpongeBob and Squidward fall to the ground as Spider-Man stands proudly over them. He feels that he has demonstrated his power and impressed them. Slowly, Squidward gets up from the ground and approaches Spider-Man. Now furious, he punches Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a bit surprised but also feels the pain of the hit. Seeing Squidward fighting Spider-Man, SpongeBob becomes braver and also strikes Spider-Man. Spider-Man, not expecting these hits, is more shocked by the pain than anything else. Spider-Man, now overwhelmed by the blows, collapses to the ground. SpongeBob and Squidward stand triumphantly over Spider-Man's body, celebrating their victory. Spider-Man feels defeated and regretful. On his knees, Spider-Man looks up at SpongeBob and Squidward and says in a remorseful voice, "Please forgive me for causing trouble. I didn't mean any harm." SpongeBob approaches Spider-Man with a smile and extends his hand, saying, "It's okay. We get scared of each other sometimes too. Let's be friends." Spider-Man gratefully shakes his hand. Spider-Man bids farewell to SpongeBob and Squidward. He now decides to return to New York to continue his adventures.